Above were real situations of how an INTJ woman reacted in life. To be exact, I am the INTJ woman in these two examples. Our topics are personality, character, and psychology. Something I love talking about the most in my personal life. Every day, we are dealing with different personalities. Understand a person allows us to communicate with him or her better. Many people who break up in their business partnerships or personal relationships always say this to me: we are not compatible with each other. But through my personal experiences, I've realized that all these endings on human relationships are not because of incompatibility, but because of lack of understanding and communication. Today, I want to specifically talk about one of the 16 personalities in the Myers Briggs personality test, which is INTJ. The reason why I want to talk about INTJ is not only because I am an INTJ myself, but also because INTJ got some of the most unique characteristics that can be easily misunderstood by other humans. Why did I say it's unique? Because there is only 2% of the entire population in the world is INTJ. However, most of the INTJs are men, and INTJ women are very rare. Only 0.5% of the population is INTJ women. It's the most rare type of personalities among women. And here is how a non-INTJ person thinks of INTJs.
INTJ obsession. I think a lot of people want to put INTJs in this box of being logical, rational, not really showing too much interest, almost seen as robotic.
Women who identify with the INTJ personality type are independent, confident, and happy alone. So what exactly is INTJ stand for? It stands for introvert versus extrovert, intuition versus sensing, thinking versus feeling, and judging versus perceiving. Introvert is usually misunderstood by the society. People think introverts is shy, but it's really not the same. Introvert simply means we gain energy from being ourselves, reflecting and thinking. It's a way for us to recharge. For me, I usually don't want to meet people afterward during the week because I already meet people at work and I need to recharge at night by myself. Otherwise, I won't be able to recover from fatigue the next day. Extroverts, on the other hand, have to constantly meet people, hang out with friends, talk to people. That's how they gain their energy. Personally, I feel they suck up my energy. They also feel introverts are awkward when we don't talk. But in fact, we are just really enjoying the silent moments. Intuition and sensing is how you process the information. Being intuitive means you try and find the deeper meaning in things and see things a lot further out in the future. While the sensing person senses lives in the now and enjoys facts. I personally enjoy deep topics, life, philosophy, values, something extra layer deep down, rather than just surface. Some people may find me boring in my personal life because I'm quiet when I'm thinking. In the past decade, I've only found one person in my life who I can talk about deep life topic with. She was my neighbor in Singapore. Every time we started chatting together, we talked until 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. non-stop. It just really hit the spot in me. INTJs can predict others' thoughts and characters, or even predict future accurately because we are intuitive. Some people even call us fortune teller because we can see things much far out. The next is thinking versus feeling. INTJ make decisions based on logics and rationale instead of feelings. And since we are a T, we also think the feeling and analyze our feeling to figure out why we feel how we feel. Some people misunderstand that INTJ women have no emotions. Although we may behave like a cold robot, When something really hit the right spot, INTJs are some of the most passionate and committed human beings. We simply don't display our emotions to the public. You may find we act like a different person in front of our close friends. Oh, and we only have a single digit of friends. They may describe us funny, considerate, and passionate. We just don't open up easily. The J, judging, is for those who tend to focus on making decisions and more decisive, compared to the perceiving person, who like to stay open and not make a final call. For me, no matter if the results are good or bad, I always have to close the loop, at work or personal life. So we may appear confrontational, straightforward, and direct. I also dealt with some perceiving or P personality before. They made me run out of patience because I constantly had to wait for the answers or decisions. In other words, it's wasting my time. INTJs are all of the above, but does it mean we cannot change? Personalities are not set in stone. They grow as we grow. I'll tell you an example of myself. Years ago, I was an INFJ, and I found I was too sentimental. For example, I would have one answer where I make decision by heart, and I have another answer where I make decision by brain. And these two decisions were usually conflicting with each other. And I knew the decision by my brain would be the right one. But because I was too sentimental, I always went with my heart rather than my brain. And then eventually I found I should have listened to my brain instead of my heart. So I decided to make myself an INTJ and improve myself as a person. Since I'm a statistician by training, although I was an INFJ, I still had a very strong side of T, or logical thinking. And also, because I was only trying to change one out of the 4 letters, I knew I had the potential to become an INTJ if I make efforts. It's not easy to change. You need to put in efforts. I practiced my decision making using my brain instead of my heart for 1 year. And eventually has become my habit without me thinking twice. Some F person may think, oh my god, I'm a feeling person, I'm not logical, I don't want to make wrong decisions in my life. What I want to say to these people is that that's totally not true. F is great by itself, and it makes a great artist and musician. I still love to bring up the feeling side of myself when I do photography and music. Without feeling, we would have been an empty person at heart. For some people, F works better for their life, while for some others, T works better. No matter what type of personality you're born with, your personality is not at your disadvantage. What we should know is how to utilize what we've got to our advantage rather than disadvantage. Do things that require our strengths and avoid things that are in our weakness. Or you can do what I did, which is make efforts to improve certain weakness. Remember, no matter who you're dealing with in your life, at work, home, or somewhere else, try to understand the person and yourself. Our road does not lack compatibility. Our road lacks understanding and communication. Thank you for your 10 minutes listening to me. Check out my travel books, websites. If interested in, get the free bonus up to $1,600 by signing up the Weibo app. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. Give this video a thumb up. See you next week. Bye bye.